A morale-boosting draw against Inter means that Juventus' unbeaten run extended to 9 games this season. Juventus now need to start converting draws into wins as they look to stay within sight of league leaders Napoli. The Bianconeri up against Parma, who are yet to win away from home this season. The visitors have lost their last 4 against Juventus and also suffered their heaviest defeat in Serie A history against the Turin side, but Fabio Picchia will hope he can earn another big scalp here with his players. So Cup Miners on that fans banner there is not involved in the starting 11 for Juventus. Thiago Motta has surprised a number of Juventus fans by not starting the hero of San Siro, Kenan Yildiz, tonight. There are 2 changes, with Motta recalling Federico Gazzi and Kefren Turam to the starting 11, with McKennie set to play in a hybrid role in midfield. On the bench, plenty of options, Yildiz, Fagioli, just to name a few. Fabio Picchia, meanwhile, makes 3 changes to decide who started against Empoli, and there is a big reshuffle in defence. Inor comes into the side, with Del Prato looking to stay in the back 4, though he may be interchangeable with the Frenchman. Koulibaly could also play left or right in this game, depending on how Picchia chooses to deploy his team. In midfield, Hernani drops out, with Mandela Keita preferred to the Brazilian. Keita rewarded for a very good performance when he came off the bench against Empoli at the weekend. The 53rd Serie A meeting between Juventus and Parma kicks off at the Allianz Arena. Juventus looking to return to winning ways after earning an impressive draw against Inter and coming from 2 goals down to salvage a point at San Siro. Parma starting this game level on points with Venezia, in 17th place at the bottom of the Serie A standings, and looking for a first win since they were able to beat Milan in matchday 2 of the campaign. Thiago Motta. Koulibaly is off to the races here, with Cambiaso looking to stay with him. Boni makes the run through the middle. It's a good run as well. And Di Gregorio's called into action for the first time.
Yeah, good chance for Parma. Wonderful movement here. Perfect timing.
Mihailo's corner short. Sohm. Koulibaly. Man. Bernabé. Crosses in towards Balog, across! And Parma have stunned Juventus early on. Enrico Del Prato, the skipper, with a massive goal for Fabio Picchia and for Parma.
Incredible, Simon, because it's part of a training ground corner, because you can see they're just switching play with the sharp, short passes one side to the other to find Dennis Mann on the right side here. Ball for Bernabé, and sweet back post deliver. Then Balog, one header for his centre back partner Del Prato.
Sohm, good touch from him. Mihailo calling Koulibaly into action. Koulibaly. Ball stays in play for now. Mihailo. Di Gregorio once. Boni goes down. And the referee has given the penalty, but it might have crossed the line earlier on.
Yeah, goal kick, I think. But they're going to check, surely, if the ball was off the field. Yeah, they're happy to stay deep, compact, leaving Danilo and Gatti with the ball.
That's a good pass by Danilo. Weah inside and all. McKennie! Suzuki saves! And Vlahovic has somehow missed. It may have been offside in the build-up. Locatelli to Thuram. Opens up for Weah. Vlahovic in the middle. Weah! Cuts out by Balog.
Yeah, that could have ended up anywhere. Like Gila own goal against Lazio, almost the same.
Here it seems like the floodgates have just opened.
Yeah, never seen Juventus struggle like that.
I mean, look at this. Eno, what a touch! And had it not been for a better pass, Juventus would surely be 2 goals down. It's not over yet. Mihaila. Good defending, Cambiaso. Just a bit too strong, and a little bit of attitude there shown by Andrea Cambiaso. McKennie. Bernabé steps in. Bernabé. Credit to McKennie for getting back, but it's Boni who recovers. Bernabé. Another chance for Parma. And I tell you what, if Parma keep on getting opportunities and don't put them away, they may come to regret it. Conceição. Another loose ball as Sohm wins it back and is dispossessed immediately by Cambiaso. Cambiaso, Conceição. Deflects behind for a corner.
He's the only player that at the moment is looking dangerous. He had a fantastic game against Inter.
Weah's cross, and it goes in. Juventus have conjured something out of nothing. Weston McKennie celebrates. The American has his first of the season, and this goal might just spark him and his teammates into life after what has been a sleepy first half hour here. And that's given away so dangerously. Thuram. Almost a rapid-fire 1-2 for Juventus. Bernabé. Balog! And it goes just wide of Di Gregorio's post. Parma inches away from retaking the lead. As man might be first to the ball, is first to the ball. Parma looking to strike through Sohm. This is turning into one of those seesaw games here at the Allianz Arena. Juventus have been carved open time and time again, but this time Parma take advantage of it and restore their lead.
What did happen to Juventus defense? You're gonna say again and again, Danilo left completely by himself against Dennis Man. It's all coming from a long ball from Del Prato. And here, Dennis Man quick. Then he had the chance to wait, and serve Sohm from just inside the box. He scored the second goal for Parma.
Ram, Locatelli, Vlahovic, McKennie onto Thuram. Thuram tees it up, and it goes behind for a Juventus corner.
Yeah, but better from Juve when you move the ball forward, going vertically. Crisp, quick passes you will find a solution rather than going every time sideways.
Conceição's cross. Vlahovic. Eno has man to aim for. It's another long ball which man will chase. Di Gregorio. Cabal. And lost again by Juventus. Inventive from Mihaila. Opens up for Sohm. Sohm. That's wasted by Simon Sohm. The half-time whistle goes, and it has been a first half to forget for Juventus. The boos rain down from the stands of the Allianz Arena. Weston McKennie equalised briefly for the Bianconeri after Enrico Del Prato opened the score. But it is Simon Sohm's goal that so far is the difference between the two sides. The score at the break, Juventus 1, Parma 2. Welcome back, everyone, to the Allianz Stadium for the second half between Juventus and Parma. If you're a Juventus supporter, then you'll have been bemused by what the Juventus players showed in the first 45 minutes. And there are going to be changes immediately at half-time, with Hernani on to bolster the midfield in place of Mandela Keita. The second half gets underway. Juventus will have to show the same personality and character that they showed against Inter at San Siro a few days ago if they wish to get themselves back in this game. Cambiaso. Weah. Still Weah. Positive from Timothy Weah, but a long way off target. But he's getting a chance as a winger in this game. Juventus able to drive forwards now via Thuram. Thuram still Conceição. Conceição, and Timothy Weah applies the finish. It's taken Juventus just 4 second-half minutes to draw level once again. And it is the American who scores in back-to-back matches and gives the Bianconeri a platform to build on in this second half.
We said you don't have to give Juve the chance to go back in the game.
Bernabé. Venomous strike, but off target by quite a distance. Conceição. Danger here for Juventus. Cambiaso. Conceição again. Vlahovic. Good play there from Thiago Motta's players. And then Yildiz introduced. Timothy Weah has gotten his team level, but he makes way just before the hour mark. Savona also introduced. Savona, Conceição. Conceição needed to be special. Again, Juventus dominating possession. Cambiaso, Yildiz. Yildiz. And what a save that is by Suzuki. It looked like it might have just been bending in, and he did well, the Japanese goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's a magnificent goalkeeping. Again, a late run by McKennie, but Suzuki took a gamble, went for that ball and saved it. Brilliant from the Japanese goalie.
Corner comes in towards Gatti and Danilo. Might have just got in each other's way there as well.
Here we're gonna appreciate this again. Wonderful by Suzuki.
Del Prato. Man, Charpentier, first involvement for him. Charpentier still. Charpentier, connection, but a little bit too central to really trouble Di Gregorio. Turn cup miners. Thrown on for the last 20 minutes here in place of Weston McKennie. But now cup miners can get on the ball and look for Vlahovic. Cup miners. And cut out by Del Prato. Savona's cross, Vlahovic. Conceição almost single-handedly driving Juventus forwards. Cup miners, and Suzuki stops it from reaching Vlahovic. And we go in the opposite direction again. Man. You cannot give Man space, and he's picked out Charpentier, denied by Di Gregorio. Juventus's goalkeeper comes up with a massive save. Both teams look like they're about to reach breaking point. Yildiz, Yildiz, Yildiz blocked by Del Prato. Parma with numbers again. Almqvist is so quick. Danilo looked to take him down. Almqvist, what can he do? Almqvist! It's a huge block from the Juventus defence, but Almqvist had two players all alone. Needs a good delivery. Conceição. Cup miners. Cambiaso. Cup miners. Suzuki drops it, and Del Prato off the line. He's been heroic. An enthralling game of football here at the Allianz Stadium. Parma and Juventus going at each other for the entire game, and the honours are shared between the Bianconeri and the Gialloblu. The final score here at the Allianz Stadium, Juventus 2, Parma 2.